are.
Is that you, Mr. Brandt?
It is, Lieutenant.
Come on up, Mr. Brandt.
To kill Henry? All you've got is proof that it wasn't a suicide.
What are you talking about? Are you still saying that my husband was murdered?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you possibly think that someone in this house killed my husband? He took his own life.
No, ma'am. No, he didn't.
Just a minute, Lieutenant.
I want to know what the parole that this lieutenant is trying to say.
Ma'am, the other evening, you weren't...
This has gone on long enough. I killed Henry. I took the gun out of the glove compartment. I came through a rear window. I went up to his room and I shot him. And I made good my escape over the balcony.
You don't know what you're saying.
True, Grace. It's true.
No, it can't be true. Why? Why would you do anything like that? Why?
Grace. For you, Grace. For you.
For me?
Henry was preventing you from assuming your rightful position as a star.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, you'll be all right, Grace. My Grace will be all right.
No, I can't do anything without you. I'll just wait. That's what I'll do. I'll take a long rest. And rest. I'll just rest. Isn't that a good idea?
That's what you should do, Grace. Now you sit over here and you watch Rosie. Just watch Rosie.
Long tail filly and big black horse. Fly the track and cut across.
Shall we go, Lieutenant?
Blind horse stuck in a big mud hole. Can't just find a stand pole.
It's not gonna take much to break your story.
Might take a couple of months.
Somebody there on the bay.
Yes. Yes, it might.
Run a race with the shooting star. Oh, do-da-day. Gonna run all night, gonna run all day. Bet my money on a bobtail nag.
I never heard of the man.
Mind taking another look?
Well, I never met him either, as far as I can remember. Now, why would I?
Well, you know, he wasn't actually a scientist, like it says there in the paper. You know, really, he was just an assistant chemist.
You mean over at Beauty Mark? I read faster than you might think. Well, I've been there a few times, of course. I mean, after all, Vivica Scott is one of my oldest and dearest friends.
Oh, say, you wouldn't know what poison ivy looks like, would you? I mean, when you get it, like right here, on this finger here.
I'm afraid I don't.
Broke out a couple hours ago. He's just like the devil. You know, I got a nephew out at UCLA. He's resident dermatologist out there. He said it sounded like poison ivy.
A dermatologist. Well, then it must be poison ivy.
Yeah. Tell you, the only problem is the guy down at headquarters, Sergeant Kaiser, a German guy, his hobby is horticulture. You know, plants. So he told me there is no poison ivy in Southern California, not enough moisture.
Well, then maybe it isn't poison ivy.
Then I went out to UCLA. I showed it to my nephew. He looked at it. He said it is poison ivy.
Lieutenant, I did not kill Carl Lessing. I couldn't kill a fly.
I did a terrible thing, sir. You remember that day when we were in the vault and I kept saying if somebody got locked in here, there would be no way for them to get out? And in order to prove me wrong, you closed the door and you left me in there alone? Well, I took that opportunity to steal a bottle of port. Your port. Ferrier Vintage Port. 1945. That's right, sir. That bottle of wine in the restaurant, that was your wine. See, the wine steward was in on it, and you did the rest.
I certainly did, didn't I?
Did you see that? What? A man just shot someone. But where?
Oh, over there, see?
I don't see anything.
He just moved away from the window.
You've been out in the sun too long.
Mother, I'm telling you.
Oh, it's a mirage.
No.
Lieutenant?
You buy that here?
No, I bought it in the donut shop because I was going to eat it in the elevator, but then I saw my friend here, and, I'm really terribly sorry. Oh, let me see. Let's see now.
I can come back.
No, I'll have a donut.
Maybe you could take a trip somewhere, huh?
I may. I've always wanted to go on a cruise.
Oh, cruises. It's so romantic.
Did I tell you that my late husband was in the Merchant Marines?
Is that a fact?
They're the ones who taught him how to cook. I almost wish he were here now. He could share this with me.
Or maybe we can do the next best thing.
It's the title page from your manuscript, man.
The night I was murdered?
It's the missing piece. You see, these two words have been rubbed out by a burned match. Would you mind reading it for me, man? Out loud, please, man.
I was murdered.
Go on, man.
By Abigail Mitchell.
Murdered by Abigail Mitchell. Deathbed testimony. That's considered very strong evidence, man. Just one more thing.